maybe you're like me, and right in the middle of talking to somebody, having a normal conversation, you start to question. You start to question maybe if they're listening, or you start to self-analyze and ask yourself whether what you're doing is distracting them. Are they listening to you? Maybe you question, do they believe what you've said? Maybe you ask yourself, should I stop? Or am I being clear? These questions really are a link for us in really bringing together the idea of our speaking as well as our body language. And so, while we may be focused while speaking on a specific topic or a goal or an allotted time, the audience will notice several things. They're obviously going to notice that you're there, but they're going to notice your words. They're going to notice your body language, the way you are presenting yourself, the way that you are approaching them will be very evident to them. It is common for us to focus on a topic and really hone in on conveying a point or developing a belief or an argument to try to gain somebody's vote. And so we must, while speaking, we must be mindful of our speakers and their perception of two things, our words and our body language. Our presentation while speaking must have this proper balance, a balance of a proper speaking approach, proper preparation, as well as effective non-verbal habits of engaging your listener. One researcher said this: the largest part of our message, and arguably the most important, is a combination of gestures, postures, facial expressions, clothing, and even our scent. So, in linking the speech approach and our body language, here are a few helpful questions that will help us analyze who we are as speakers and where we can develop. The first one would be this: where are my eyes? Where are my eyes? It may be uncomfortable to look up and connect with a specific audience, whether big or small. However uncomfortable it is all the more valuable. It is so valuable. Although it may seem not important or something that you could do without, it is extremely noticeable to your listeners, to your audience. If there's no eye contact there, it is very evident. As you can see here, there is this gentleman very clearly distracted. His mind is somewhere else. Although he's there, his mind isn't there. That is something that our speech should not be. That is something that our approach, our body language should not be. And then you see this other example. You see this other example of this individual completely invested and engaged and really plugged in, if you will. And so the question for us as students and as speakers would be, which one are you? Which one are you? Are you this person that is invested and engaged, or are you clearly somewhere else? The other question would be, who would you want to listen to? Which one of these would you want to listen to? So where are my eyes? Our opening question number one. The question to follow that would be this: are they connected or distracted? Are my eyes connecting with my listener, or am I distracted? Are my eyes enabling my listeners, my audience, to be connected with me, or is it distracting them that I'm not looking at them? Or maybe this, is there a lack of confidence? Is my focus, my eyes looking down constantly, does that show a lack of confidence? Or does it show this knowledge and this authority behind behind wherever you're speaking from. The next question that would enable us to link the approach of a speaker and our body language would be, what about my posture? Is my posture upright? Am I slouched? Are my hands in my pockets? Type of thing. Naturally, when we speak, our intent is to present some type of opinion or an argument, and by focusing on words, as speakers, we naturally will pour so much time and effort into developing a script or an outline that gives us a go-to guide for our words. We're constantly pouring words, but be mindful of this. Your posture is there, your words are there, and your listeners are mindful not only of your words, but they're also mindful of your body language. As speakers, we're focused on getting our point across, finishing in a specific time, or completing a certain requirement, but your listener is focused on you speaking as well as your body language, your posture, your eyes. And so, question number 3 would be, what is your body saying? Is it full of awareness and purpose, or is it like this? Is it like this example here of this person clearly not excited, clearly not convincing? Is that my body? Is that what my body is saying to my listeners? Obviously not audibly, but very evident in a visual example. Posture should be upright, as I said before. Our posture, our body language should be something that is absorbing or consuming very little amounts of attention of our listeners. And so it should be possessing very little of our audience's attention. Our posture, it will begin to possess more and more of that when we're slouched, when we're not upright. And so the key to effective body language is to be mindful of your listener, not only to be focused on your words, to be mindful of your listener. While we may struggle, we must be aware when we speak. We must be aware when we're speaking of our body language. Our purpose of speaking is to connect. And so in connection, support your focus, support that connection with being someone who approaches your listener properly. And by approaching your listener properly, I mean, how would you do that? We've asked ourselves some questions. Where are my eyes? Right? What is my posture? What is my body saying? And so by approaching your listener properly, you are asking this. You are aware of this. They are aware of your words and your body language. They, as your listeners, are aware of your words and your body language, and you should be too. You should be too. And so our closing question tonight, I'm a person of questions, as you can see. Our body language paired with our words, is it this? Is it assisting my purpose? Is it assisting my body language? Is it assisting my speech? Or is it distracting? Is it suppressing my speech? And so good questions to be processed through your preparation time. Where are your eyes? Where are your eyes? What is your posture? And what is your body saying? All in efforts of linking your speech and body language for effective results and an effective connection with your listener.